giving you facts here. Domkop, fellow Domkop who works with another Domkop called Stian Hazel, an organization of people who don't like school, who don't like education, and you don't have comprehension. That's why you resort to insult. But it's also consistent with your lies as a party that is failing dismally in the Western Cape. Listen, Domkop.
The Democratic Alliance's federal executive has resolved to withdraw from the national dialogue with immediate effect. We will also actively mobilize.
These packs people are making noise about, ministers are on a gravy train and all of that.
So, don't test us. Zille Warns from our boss that tabling no confidence motion in him, not an idle threat. It is going to happen. They're not just making threats in the air. Remember last year before the elections, we were all anticipating that the ANC is going to lose most votes since the inception of MK, the breaking of EFF, COPE, and so on. But we knew that 2024 is going to be a new year, as they have been saying from the right side, say that we're going back to our 1994, whereby it's going to determine what's going to happen. They knew that it's going to be a GNU. And in 1994, the same thing happened. That is why they were so much advocating for the GNU. It happened. But we all knew and also prophesied that we predicted that the GNU is not going to go well. But they have been doing well. It's a year now long. And they have been having conflicts, disagreements, like two parties from different ideologies. In fact, the ANC doesn't go with the far right or the far left. As much as it was a tool for revolutionary actions and projects, but it was not for revolution. It just wanted to be part of the system. So it did accomplish its goal by being part of the system. Now it's part of the GNU. This is what they always wanted back during the time of apartheid and all of that. But now they are part of it. What are they doing about it? They are bullies. They are bullying the other parties there, even though they don't have much of the votes from the nation, and the parties that they put together may outdo them when it comes to vote of no confidence and all of these things and voting bills and stuff like that. But nonetheless,
A second and critically important step that the DA is taking is to vote against upcoming departmental budget votes for the departments headed by Similani Nkabane and other corruption-accused ANC ministers.
Here's what's happening right now. A minister goes to America without informing the president, the deputy minister. It happens that this deputy minister is from DA, right? He's a DA member. He was deployed by DA into the cabinet and appointed by Ramaphosa. And Ramaphosa has all powers to also do what? Fire anyone who's not following the rules, So that's what happened. Now the DA is saying, hey, we're gonna vote against you, Ramaphosa. We did say this is going to happen, and when it happens, we were thinking who's going to be the deputy, who's going to be the president, because Mashatile was not fit enough, or is still not fit enough to become president as much as he is the deputy. So we all assumed that by default, the DA is going to be in the vice presidency of the country, but they twisted that. But most of departments and executive committees, the DA is either the chairperson or deputy chairperson. So we thought this trend was going to happen even in the presidency, but it didn't, of which it was going to stay a big problem for South Africans. But we did anticipate that at this point, something like this is going to happen. We didn't know that Ramaphosa is going to fire a DA minister, but we knew that there will be a vote of no confidence against Ramaphosa. Pala and other stuff will come up, but they've been threatening Ramaphosa and the ANC. But guess what? For the DA to be part of the government, that's a big achievement as well for a white dominated party that was formed from the previous regime, which was the apartheid regime, which is a no-go for any black person who understands that. But it happened that it's the second most voted party in the country. Is it because white people go out to vote in numbers and a lot of black people don't value voting? Probably that would be one of the reasons. But now, nonetheless, the DA is kind of like shaking the ANC. The DA is proving it to the ANC that the ANC is not having the whole world of the whole country in its hands. But nonetheless, the ANC is still making decisions. The DA is not enough. They try to take over the country. They've taken over the West. So-called when if they the country that's what you're trying to do. But nonetheless, man, that's watching. See what's going on. They say they are serious. So yeah, man, that's what is going to happen. Now let's read here what did Zille say. The Democratic Alliance Federal Chair Hellen Zille said that tabling a motion of no confidence in President Cyril Ramaphosa was not an idle threat. She said that by not acting against corruption, accused within the ANC ranks, Ramaphosa was proving not to be any different from them, meaning that Ramaphosa is also corrupt. On Saturday, the DA dug its heels, saying that it would not be withdrawing from the government of national unity because that would be a bad move, getting away from the governance. No ways. And they're also getting money, man. And there are a lot of deals that they get it because they are in the government. They would never leave the GNU. I'm telling you. It's the GNU because of them. Despite its outrage at the firing of its Eastern Cape leader, Andrew Whitfield, as a deputy minister. So Ramaphosa cancelled his travel to Spain over the weekend to manage the fallout. Imagine this is big for Ramaphosa. So grouping both within the DA and the ANC want the parties to terminate their working relationship within the GNU. Whoa, is this the end of the GNU? Or this is the end of Ramaphosa's reign? Are they going to ask him to resign? Is he going to resign? Is the ANC behind it? Let us find out, because also one of the ANC prominent members has said something about this. Obviously, Fear Foko, Fear Next, Fear Luto. Mbalula warns that Ramaphosa won't tolerate disrespect from deputy ministers. That's what he said.
And all of that, which is fine. But we have been cutting. Even in the austerity budgets that have been implemented, this cutting have been going on. I mean, the cutting will not be new, except that in the GNU, we have seen the increase of cabinet, which the intended goal was to decrease.
10 hours ago. 2 days ago, also, John Steenhuisen said thus: the DA withdraws from national dialogue and resolves to vote against departmental budget for corrupt ANC ministers.
Civil society bodies in South Africa to join us in demanding that the dialogue not proceed until President Ramaphosa fires ANC corrupt individuals in the national executive.
Yeah, there's still time for departmental budgets, and they are going to vote against that because they believe that ANC ranks, the filing ranks of the ANC are corrupt. But who's more corrupt? We don't know. We're about to find out. Let us just switch on our TVs and have some popcorns. Just keep on watching. This is Upanagadondo. I've said it all, man. I don't know. I don't know if you're hating or if you don't. I don't know, and I don't mind. And that's it from me, man. No sugar, no sting. Just truth. Love it or hate it. It's said, it stands. You heard it. Case closed. That's it from me, man. Dank.